Hello. Welcome to another episode of Ouch My Life. I am Denise. Is that how I'm going to speak for the rest of the evening? Let's see who's our first guest of the night. Hi, Douglas.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I don't know why you're talking like that.
I know, right? Just started and then I couldn't stop. Hi, Junho.
Hello.
I'm going to get slept very soon, I think. My
Yeah,
husband
yes,
will come and slap the shit out of me. Hi, Rachel. How are you doing
Talking like
today? Huh? What?
Stop
What
talking
did you say?
like that.
I know. I say it will not be too long before my husband comes over and slaps me. Like, and he was like, "Shut up!" And he was like, "Shut up!" Where did Douglas go? Okay, but that is a suitable tonality for where did Douglas go? Douglas went to retrieve his womb.
No, I went to adjust my light.
Ah, yeah, forever got. I thought your lighting is more or less fixed already.
No, because it depends. It depends when if I'm running training programs, then I need to show things, right? Then this lighting doesn't work because the light.
Ah, okay. I
Yeah.
see.
So,
I see.
but this lighting has better profile than
It
those.
reminds me of the day when we went to your house and you had a live stream, but let's not talk about that. Um,
Oh yeah, I
okay,
forgot. No. I changed it
what?
after that. No. I changed it after that. No, I changed the
Oh,
lighting after that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is this is just vanity, when you're
Vanity.
permanently online. When this is going to be permanently online, men can be vain too.
Who says cannot? Okay, so today, since Douglas said men can be vain, today we're going to talk about a topic that is always hotly debated whenever people talk about things, men and women, and just nice. And just nice today we are divided. I don't know on my screen whether it looks okay. I don't know whether it looks the same on your screen, but on my screen, Douglas and Chunho is on one side, and I and Rachel is on the other side.
Yeah,
yes,
same.
it is. Douglas is here.
Oh my god!
Yes. Yeah.
Douglas is here. And then you
So
guys
we
are
chose the right
both
topic lah.
aside.
It's
You guys are both aside.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you look
Because
at the
like
title.
diagonal.
The male is on the left
Okay.
hand side,
Oh my
female is on the right hand
god.
side.
Okay, it's a tap from the universe. We're on the right track
Okay,
today.
actually, the men should be on the right side and the women should be on the left side.
What do you mean should?
Why?
Okay,
Like
anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, excuse me while I look better. Okay, I make myself look better.
Oh, this Douglas, I don't know what to say. Every time got live stream, you need to adjust the. I'm going to
I was
start
just
scolding
telling you guys,
vulgarities soon.
before you all put the thing on, I was about to tell you don't put male and female problems, but both men and women's problems.
Oh, I think yeah, right. Male and
Men
female
and
later
women
people
is very specific to
nowadays
human beings.
the
Male
young
and female is very generic to including other species. And then, but we don't really know their problem because we are not them.
other species. No, I was going to say that nowadays the kids are very
How
you know
come man is one is singular and then woman is plural?
she's
Hello.
losing her mind along with her womb.
my goodness.
Okay, but
today everybody very picky, yeah.
no, but that is legit. That is
picky.
legit because yeah, it should be. It's not picky. It's the right thing to. But male and female, yeah lah. Okay, thanks Rachel for changing it. Anyway, today we're going to talk about men and women problems and how did we come to today's topic? We were thinking about talking about AI or men and women problems, and we decided it. I think 20 seconds before we came on live. And the reason why we decided to change the topic was because Rachel is. I can share her.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rachel is removing her fibroid that is in her womb. So she's removing her womb at the same time. So I was
Which
like,
means,
you.
which means you guys will not see me for a while after tonight.
Yeah,
I
so
think
it started.
this
It
is good.
started with
Yeah.
Rachel. It started with Rachel saying that, "Hey, I'm rethinking my
Hey,
Involvement.
hello.
for
I
2023,
me
Yeah.
and I may not be on ouch my life. I may so I caught may not be on ouch my life because I need to recover. And then
Yeah.
then she went on to tell the rest of
The reason why
uh,
she needs time to recover. So apparently, our dear Rachel, fibroid is okay. So obviously, people is gonna
I
ask, how come you
think Denise, you
cannot
need to
remove?
explain a little bit to some people what is fibroid.
Okay, fibroid is a growth in the womb that is mysterious. It's basically a growth lah, okay, and it can turn. Okay, right now Rachel is safe. Her growth is safe, I guess.
but fibroid is
But need
non-cancerous, right?
it's not
Fibroid
yeah,
is
it's
No,
cancerous,
it's
but
not.
it
non-cancerous.
can become cancerous.
Non-cancerous.
okay.
So that is why the doctor advised Rachel to remove it. Usually what happens is that if you have fibroids, um, most women have at some point in our lives we will get it. Okay. It's just depending on the size. So what happens is that the doctor will monitor your size. If it gets a certain size and above, they will ask you to remove it. So this is the
So
normal
it's very
practice.
interesting. It's very interesting. The previous doctor said it's okay lah, you monitor lor. Then because the size grew, when I saw this doctor, when she realized how big it was, her eyes grew very big. She was like, "Oh, if people have more than 5 cm, she will ask them to remove already. Mine
Actually,
is
that's the usual
around
practice.
18,
That's the usual. Okay,
so it
hers
is
is
like
18, yes.
the oh okay."
But
Yeah, and then so it's like she said it's as big as a 3-month-old baby that. Oh, okay.
Which is how big?
So long.
18 cm, 18 cm, 1/8.
18 cm?
18.
It's quite big.
It's longer than the 15 cm ruler. You know your 15 cm ruler,
Yeah.
right? You're longer
Oh
than
yeah,
that. Yeah, that's
but
why I say she will look
it's
very
very
slim
big.
after that.
Yeah, it's longer than 6 inch. Okay.
Wow. Wow, Chunho. Wow. Wow, man problems I'm not
It
having.
suddenly dawned on me what the inches was about. Okay.
We always need to have a frame of reference. It's like
Yeah.
it's more relatable. Like 18 cm, what's
Chunho.
18 cm? It's like, oh, you talk about 6 inches, the man will understand.
Yeah, six
Goodness
inches. The man
me,
will
this
understand.
man.
There's a man's ego problem. Just man's ego problem.
I see you in a new light today, Chanho.
So anyway, I just want to add a little bit of information about fibroid. I mean, it is only particular to women because it is caused by their hormones. Um, it's a result of their body hormones that will cause this in the womb. So it like the Rachel didn't say it depends. So generally, most women at some point will have some fibroids, but it depends on whether it grew big or it just maintain that smaller. Because it's caused by the hormones that's the female hormones that's in their body. So that's why men don't have fibroids issue, and men will have others. I don't know, other nonsense stuff like
Other
prostate cancer.
issues.
Because women don't have prostate, so okay.
Mm,
Yeah, so you get prostate cancer.
mm.
Okay.
Which is extremely common. But most of the time not really life-threatening if detected early.
But it's very
Okay,
interesting,
anyway,
right? How all this-
back to Rachel. We can always
Back
talk
to
about that.
Rachel's womb, is it?
Yeah, back to Rachel's womb, which is going to be removed shortly. So
Yeah, so I was asking whether it's possible to remove the fibroid without removing the womb, or is it a package deal? Is it always a package deal, or are there situations where the fibroid can be removed without removing the womb?
there are if the fibroid is small enough. But because Rachel's fibroid is now 18 cm long and is growing healthy and well, it needs
Is
to be
long or
removed.
is it long or is it in diameter? Is it
Diameter.
long
I think
18 cm,
it's
or is
18
it?
by 15, I think. So it's actually
Yeah, it's
quite a huge
diameter.
block. Yeah. It's a
So
block of
it's a round
cement.
thing, is it?
It's a
Kind of.
Is it a
round
I don't
round
know
thing?
whether
skin
it's
lah. It's like
round
a
or
lump on your
oblong or
skin
whatever
lah.
lah.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
lump on your
overish.
skin, right?
It's
Okay.
oval. It's not
Yeah, but
overish.
it's
It's
okay. It's not
overish.
a regular shape, okay? Because this is
Yeah.
texture, and then and then it's like a lump of thing growing. Like if you have a bump on your skin, it's usually not a regular shape. So it's 18 cm by 15 cm, which is I think huge
Okay.
lah. Seriously speaking.
Yeah. It's
It
huge. It's
is.
big,
It
like a
is.
melon.
18 cm is like that.
Yes, like a melon.
Yeah,
The size of
imagine your stomach will become smaller by so much.
is the head 18 cm across?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god.
I have no idea what Douglas
No,
is
no, I don't
doing.
think so. I
No,
don't
no,
think
I'm
so.
just is the face. I'm just looking for a frame of reference. Is the head is the face 18 cm across? That means
It
then
depends on how big your head is.
And which head you talking about?
no this
Okay, so anyway, no, for the frame of reference, right? You know your usual the small plastic ruler that you have, the standard smaller plastic ruler that you have. That's 15 cm.
What's that?
Your head is bigger. Then I
okay.
do not.
It's
I
not as,
do.
it's not
Yeah,
as big as my head.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
18
Okay, but
by
it's anyway
15.
it's big. It's big.
It's
Okay.
huge
So
lah. So basically, it cannot be removed. The fibroid cannot be removed alone. Without the womb, it has to come up with the womb because it's too big to remove alone. And so, Rachel will be wombless, which also means that because we were like, oh, if you don't have kids and all that, then that's fine, right?
Yeah, then
And
it's
then she was like,
fine.
yeah. Then she's like, I don't want to have kids. Then she said the doctor told her that she's going to enter menopause soon anyway, right? Is that what she said? Something
Yeah.
like that. Oh,
Yeah.
and then after that,
Then just take it out. Then I okay,
yeah.
just take it out.
So she has decided to take it out, which also means it's the end of menses, which also means it's the end of her cramps. And that's how we came to do this topic because Chan Ho and Douglas had many questions to ask us about like, does it mean that you're not ovulating? Does it mean that what?
Yeah,
What other questions do
and
you
then
have?
the guys were so no, it should be decided. The guys were so interested in these topics that we decided to make it a topic for the day.
Because
Yeah.
it's totally no look,
it's,
it's totally
it's
out of our reality.
information for us. It's
I get
knowledge for us.
it. I get it.
Think about
I
it.
get
Think
it.
about it. We never have menses. We have never had that experience. We never talk about it. So we never consider when we are ovulating, what's going to happen. When we are breastfeeding, what's going to happen. When we are pregnant, what's going to happen. Does the egg stays in there? And then when we are breastfeeding, does the egg stays in there? And if that's the case, when we don't have menses, means we don't ovulate, means the eggs can stay in the body longer. It's like
Technically, yes, because females we are born with a certain number of eggs in our
yeah,
ovaries,
I know. Females is born with a certain number of eggs,
and
and when you
once we are done, so like okay, so I don't know whether
that's
it's
when you
interesting
go
to
into
you guys.
menopause, right?
Sorry.
Once your eggs are you're born with a finite number of eggs and one is done, you finish, or you finish releasing, that's done, and that's when you go to menopause.
Yeah, that's why they have like the egg freezing procedures, right? So
Yeah.
that you can take out the eggs and like not waste them and have them still when you want them. So anyway, that's why you have some is it called fraternal twins? Those twins that don't look alike.
Hmm.
Each other.
Yeah. Yeah, this is when the female that month releases 2 eggs. That's why.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. And
So how do
I
they
don't know what else you want to know. Do you want to know about the
have 2 ovaries,
symptoms?
right? So
Uh,
1 month this side release, 1 month this side.
this is the ovary, this is the womb.
Yeah.
Right, the picture is like that, ma. And then
It's a little bit higher lah.
yeah. I look like chicken now. Okay, hang on. Okay, so anyway, this photo you all can see.
So
You all
anyway,
can
I'm
see
asking.
online.
So it's 1 month on release one side, 1 month release the other side.
Actually,
So
honestly, to be honest, I have absolutely no idea. All I know is that every month I have to go through this inconvenience of
Yeah.
okay, scientific things, right? Everybody can find online, like which side the egg come from and where does it end and all that. But the inconvenience is very annoying. If especially if the periods are not regular, yeah, it's
Plus
very
the
it's
cramps, plus the bloating, plus the
the
all
painful
the
boobs.
yeah. So it's so
Look at the guys'
Pain-
faces; they are like
What
painful
the
boobs.
pain?
What if they have painful boobs?
Okay, it's kind of like okay. Think about it this way: when you're ovulating, okay, when you're having menses, it means you just finished ovulating, right? Which means
Yes.
so basically your body just before menses, your body is preparing for pregnancy, right? So your
Yes.
body is like, oh, I am ready to be pregnant. Impregnate me, okay? This is what your body
Okay.
is saying. So that's why the boobs will be painful because it starts to become uh like a bit
Getting
bloated.
prepared to getting prepared to lactate.
Yeah, something
But
like that lah. So it's a
but
bit
it's nine
bloated.
months later.
No, but the
The
body
kid
is very, I
no.
don't know, but it hurts, it hurts. But obviously not as much as when you give birth lah. After when
After
you
you
give
give
birth.
birth.
Yeah, it's not
After you
as
give
much,
birth,
but
because yeah, that's why people need to go and express themselves. Right?
hmm.
Express themselves. Because otherwise the milk that gets in there will hurt even more, right?
Do you
Okay,
know
you guys
it's very painful, the milk in the milk tubes, right? I'm going to call them milk tubes because I have no idea what's the scientific name. But the milk in the milk tubes, if you don't express them out, they get stuck inside. And they curdle and then they don't become liquid anymore. And then can you imagine, but your body consistently producing new milk, right? But it cannot come out. So for newborn, for new mummies, right, it's very poor thing, you know. The boobs are like rock hard. It's really like a rock, like a
Is
rock.
it?
It is, some of them is like that. Then you have to press, and it's so painful. You have to press it until because you cannot leave it there. You get what I mean?
No,
You
that one
die
really
also must
ouch
get it
eh.
out. Yeah, you
So
die
is
must
this
also must.
for moms who breastfeed or they don't
Doesn't matter,
breastfeed?
when you're pregnant, your milk will start already, ma. As in, like
yeah,
when
but the
you
thing is
give
that
birth,
your body
your
is
milk.
warm, it's like 37 degrees Celsius, and then it will still curdle up.
I don't know what is the actual term called lah, but basically it dries out or something and it clogs the tubes up lor. And then it's
Then
very
how?
painful. So you have to massage it out lah. It's stuck inside, and then you
Oh,
have to massage it out. Because if you don't, you cannot don't lah. You cannot just leave it inside. It has to
So, but
come
the
out.
thing is that, okay, I mean, I've studied biology and all those things and all this human and then, but this actual physical thing that the female, the woman that goes through, hardly being talked about is during
Obviously.
Never. No,
classes.
never. You see,
No, because
for the
everybody
men,
always talks about like, oh, okay. Obviously, it's a very happy and loving thing, and the mom loves the kid and all that. But also, there's this painful side that nobody usually talks about. You get what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Let's say, I don't know why we are talking about people being pregnant. Before we're still talking about
It's a
removing the womb.
women problem.
Yeah, we will go back to removing the womb a little bit later. But I'm just interested in the when you say. But the thing is that at some point, the mom will stop breastfeeding because the kids get older. Stop breastfeeding.
Mm, mm.
When you stop breastfeeding, the body will need to know that stop producing milk. So how does it know to stop producing milk? You will have to know that it is not nobody is taking no the kid or the child is not needing the milk anymore and it's not suckling anymore. So which means the milk eventually will get stuck in there. So
Okay,
no,
not curd. Okay, I don't think it's called curdle lah, but whatever the stuck part is usually at the start, very start of the very start of the after, straight after giving birth, the first few times. Because the boobs is not or the milk tubes, I don't know whichever part is not ready for it yet. That's why
okay.
the first few times it gets stuck. Towards the end, right, as the mom weans the child off and you express less and less milk, then it's like supply and demand lah. Then the body is like, oh, you don't need so much milk, you're like not pumping so often anymore. Then you will just produce less
Okay.
and less now. And then also something else that I bet a lot of people didn't know is that sometimes because of I don't know what is the cause, but sometimes the nipples will crack and bleed. Like if
Is
your
it
lips
because
are
the
too dry.
baby latch onto it?
Actually, I have no idea. I think it's because it's a bit too dry, but I don't know what causes the dryness. It's like when your lips are too dry, it cracks, right? And then bleeds, right? The nipples can happen also. But I don't know what's the cause of that. I just know that it's something that happens. Because, okay, the only reason why I know so much, even though I am not pregnant or don't have a kid, is because I'm surrounded by friends who have children. And my ex-colleagues, they are like those with like 2 children, 3 children, that kind. So they like to talk about this kind of things. And it's very painful. Can you imagine your nipple is bleeding? !wahpiang!
Yeah.
Eee. Ouch.
Yeah. So you have to put like the
Is
lip balm, nipple balm.
or you can there's a nipple palm lah. There's no, but you really cannot put Vaseline on it because the baby is still suckling.
You can put it on lah. Then after that, when the
Put
baby is
butter,
ready,
put
you wash it
butter.
off lor. That's also okay.
Sorry.
You know how painful it is. When you say you wash it off, you got to wash it with soap. It crack, you know.
But it's not a choice. So sometimes people don't know lah, like the pain that moms go through. But it's not everybody goes through that. Some people have it a little bit more lubricated. I guess I don't know what's the term, and they don't get this issue. But yeah,
Okay.
well,
Okay, let's go back to the
I
room.
so
yes.
okay, yeah.
Douglas going to talk about the breast.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Oh,
I
breast
went-
time.
No, so I went to Google and when do women lactate? So the term is lactate, right? Produce milk and,
Yeah.
and it's second trimester. Apparently, second trimester is due to hormonal changes. So it's apparently second trimester of the pregnancy, and on a regular basis they actually don't lactate. Okay, so
Of course.
so the body knows because of the hormonal changes, and then
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
lactate to produce enough milk
Yeah.
to feed the kid lah. Okay, but then the thing, so there was a question. Can you lactate when you're not pregnant? So women usually don't. Women usually don't, but it can be induced through some hormonal supplements and all that. Yeah, so I was just curious because the thing is, if women keep lactating all the while, regardless of whether they have kids or not, then it's such a
No
it's such a
lah. Only when
What,
you have
free
kids,
milk
only when you're pregnant
Yeah,
and you have
because
kids.
it's the hormones that cause it to lactate because the
You think we are
hormone.
cow, is it?
no.
Cows also give milk
Oh yeah,
when they're
cow
pregnant.
also need. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, they have
correct.
to be
No.
pregnant, then they can then they can produce milk. And then
No.
if you continue to draw the milk out, it will continue to lactate
Produce.
because it will produce because it's supply and demand. It's the same. You know, in the old days, especially in China, there's they call the naima,
Naima, nanny.
not the nanny, a little bit different.
Yeah,
Naima,
Nursemaid, is it? Nurse
the
mother,
nursemaid.
nursemaid.
They
Yeah.
call the nursemaid naima. These are because the actual mother, they are from a no, I don't know what you call that. I mean, they're more prestigious or whatever, high level society women, and they don't want to breastfeed the kids, so they actually hire a nursemaid, which is a woman who just gave birth, and they get the person to continue to breastfeed the child. Another woman to breastfeed that child, and it can go on and on as long as the kid is suckling on the mother. The mother will continue to produce, and it can produce for several years if they continue to be suckling.
Correct. So basically, you have some parents who there are some mummies who don't produce as much milk as they like. So this one is their own genetics plus body issues plus not issues are genetics plus hormones and everything. So this is within them. Then there are some, if you produce a lot of milk, then yes, you can continue. Some of my some people, some female, some women that I know, they breastfeed their children up to 3 years old, 5 years old. It really depends on the parents and the child lah, of course, also because because for me when I was young, I refused to drink. I refused to latch. My mom said she has such a difficult time. I refused to latch. I only drink formula milk. I'm a horrible child. So anyway, yeah. So that's me. I saw it. That's why I always say it's also up to the baby, lah, I guess. If the baby doesn't like it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
anyway, we can go back to we can go back to the womb now.
go back to the womb, yes. So yes, no more menstrual problems for our dear Rachel,
Yeah.
who is very happy.
Yes.
And no more cramps.
Well,
I think
but you're
for-
just thinking about the current issues with the womb and no more menses. But what if these other issues with the womb not being there?
What other
Really?
issue can there be?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just something that's not there, and you don't need it. You don't need it in the first place, so it's okay lah. Just take it out. Lor.
She doesn't want it in the first place anyway.
Yeah.
Hey Rachel, how does it feel? How does it feel to know that a part of your body, okay, a part is being removed?
I thought about it. You know how everybody, including you guys, evil people, were telling me that it's a big thing to have the womb taken out. Then I was thinking to myself, okay, but to me, it's not a big thing. Then I asked myself, okay, so what is a big thing? Then I concluded, okay, a big thing would be if anything outside of me is gone. Like I lose a hair, I lose a leg, or whatever, That's a big thing. That's a huge thing. But if it's inside, okay lah, and I don't really need it, okay lah. Okay lah.
But the inside is equally important.
Douglas, I guess the analogy will be this. Okay, maybe you correct me, but I had my appendix removed. I don't even know it's there until it got painful.
Or if I don't know.
Tonsillitis. The other one
people
is
say you only need one kidney
Yeah.
and you don't really need two or something. If you have two gone, if you have one gone, the other one can still support or something like that.
yes, but
yeah.
the other thing that a lot of people remove is the tonsil.
Tonsils.
Yeah.
Tonsils.
Because according to the doctor, we don't actually need it, and it causes a lot of problem because some people have tonsillitis and it causes problem infections and all those things. Some people are more prone to it, but generally, because of how we have evolved, we actually don't need much of it. It doesn't affect our speech. So some people just remove so that they don't get infection.
That's right. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know. I
talk
don't know
about.
whether it's like that, lah. Is it that way?
I don't know. Maybe for Rachel,
I don't know.
I feel
You ask
like.
me again after the op, and I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, maybe she feels differently. But it's currently because it's not something that she needs, ma. And it's not something that's visible.
But did the doctor tell you whether your hormonal change will make you feel differently about it? Will you get more grumpy, get more aggressive?
But the womb doesn't produce hormones, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
not. It's the
Please refer to
ovary.
The
diagram.
ovaries.
It's
Please refer to diagram. Yeah, this is the ovary.
like that. It's like
This
this
is
is like a
the
monster, you know?
Yeah, this is the womb. So these are the parts that comes out with the eggs
Hormones, the ovaries.
and the hormones. This
Yeah.
is the part that carries the child. This is the diagram. It's true, right? And this is the part that Rachel is removing.
okay, so you won't experience hormonal changes.
Not
By
yet.
right, yes. By right, yes.
Yeah.
But then I'm
By right.
47 anyway. If I'm going to be menopausal soon, then yeah.
Actually, I don't
I
know. What's
would
the
have
average age
experienced-
for menopause for females?
45 to
it's for-
55.
Yeah, after 45.
Oh, so soon
Average.
lah.
Yeah.
It depends on when you run out of eggs.
Yeah, depends on how
Right.
many eggs you have in the first place.
Yeah, lor, maybe. So maybe I'm already raging, already very unpleasant. Maybe.
It's okay, don't worry. We will tell you straight away if you're unpleasant.
Yeah, so
I think it's a lot of things that we take for granted and not appreciate enough, because I think for me, I theoretically I know what occurs. I think for Juno too. If Okay, I won't speak for Chuno. But there's a difference between being the observer and the participant.
Yeah.
Being involved. So when women say that they have menstrual cramps and all that, so I imagine what a cramp is and what it feels like. And the only cramps that I have are in my legs or in parts of bodies that is overstretched and all that. So I cannot imagine what a menstrual cramp feels like. And then I was thinking, is it like a stomach ache? But it's not like a stomach
No,
ache.
it
It's
was
not like,
actually there is a machine that that lets you feel what it's like. It feels like to have menstrual cramp because number one, the cramp is deep inside your your your
Yeah.
your belly, right? Okay, so basically it's just above your groin area. It's inside your body. Number so when it cramps, okay, so what causes the cramps basically is your womb right now. Okay, so now the womb is now ready to be impregnated with a child, right? So that's why the womb, the lining will be very thick with all the blood vessels, all that.
Yeah.
And then when you are not impregnated, the body will push all these blood vessels out, right? The lining will come out, and that's what causes the blood, lah. But what causes the cramp is when your womb contracts. In an effort to expel the lining, the womb contracts too much or too hard. That's why it hurts. So
can
it's
you
like
stop the cramps? Can you stop the cramps? I
cannot
mean, that
To
like
no
when
ease,
you
we
when
can
you're
we
when
can
you got
do something to
to
ease
ease it
off
lah.
the cramps. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to remember this involuntary one.
Yeah.
It's almost like there are certain parts of our body muscles. It's not under our control. It's involuntary.
Yeah,
So
so what
lor.
do you do? What do you do when you have when you have a cramp?
okay, let Rachel
That's
speak.
all.
Rachel has cramps, but I don't know how Rachel how bad
Chuno,
are your
Chuno is terrible. Don't mock them lah.
No, I'm not mocking it, but it is painful.
no okay, but every woman is different. Some
Yeah,
are
every
lucky
woman is
enough not to
different.
have any
You know, the
cramps.
very first time when I still remember when I was very, very young. I think
Okay, wait,
when
I'm
I
curious.
first
Your cramp started when you first started menses or only afterwards? Like as you
when I
grow
first
older.
started menses.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because it's new, man. Can you imagine menses is new when I was young, and then the cramp also at the same time. They gave me a shock. I didn't know what to do about it. You know, I literally hugged my tummy and I just lie on my bed and I cry and I cry and I cry and I cry. You know, my mom was so shocked. She was at work. She was like, "What happened?" I told her, "Oh, my menses came or something." And then what did she ask me to do? I think she asked me to take painkiller. Then after that, it was so bad that I cried and I couldn't stop. And then half an hour when she called me back later, the pain is gone because I took painkiller and I was playing games already with my brother. So that contrast is so big because it was so painful when it
So
hit.
you just take pain. So
Yeah.
when you have cramps, you take painkillers, is it?
Okay, there are a few things to do lah. So for Rachel, she takes painkillers.
Yeah, that's one of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Or other things that is suggested that I found to work is ginger water or ginger tea. They call it ginger tea, but it's not really tea. It's ginger lah, ginger water because it's heaty, it soothes, and hot what is that? Hot packs. You know those heat
Ah,
packs? Heat packs.
I think that.
Yeah, put on the tummy, then you will soothe the whatever. Yeah, basically it's to just get the flow going. Yeah.
So do you know
it's
when you will have the cramps, or or I mean,
the moment
okay,
your menses start, you have already what?
No, but because not every time you have it, right? Sometimes have, sometimes it's okay.
Okay, in my experience is everybody is different, but if let's say some people they have it when their menses start. Some people they have it like maybe the second or third day when the flow is the heaviest.
okay. So
You
maybe
get
the
what I mean?
question I wanted to ask was, is it predictable? As in, is it do you know?
Is it the
Can you
same every month?
or can you anticipate when you're going to have the cramps, or like you are in the middle of doing something in the day, and suddenly the cramps come?
I
Do
don't
we
know,
have like
Rachel.
outside?
You can go first because my crime
Okay,
rate
so
is
I
not very
guess what
jialat
Daniel
one.
is asking Can you predict it so that you can do something about it before?
Yeah, I
Their
know what you mean.
symptoms. Their symptoms. Oh, and especially when menses come, most people, I don't know whether I'm normal or not. I think I'm normal, where I get more emotional. I get
Yeah,
triggered
yeah,
very
yeah. It's
easily, and I
normal.
started, yeah, and either I'll start crying or I'll start get triggered very easily lah. So when I watch watch shows on Netflix, I'll just cry like somebody just died like that.
Oh,
So
yours is okay.
yeah,
Yours is during the menses itself.
yeah,
Okay.
during or before. So those are the signs. They're signs that will tell you that okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
But Douglas is asking
Then
about the cramps itself, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like
cramps,
you're out shopping, you're happily trying a dress, and then
Then
suddenly
suddenly it hits.
Oh
hits.
no lah, it will not be so severe. Like from scale of 0 to 10, right? It won't go to 10 immediately. It will start at 2, then slowly tell you it's coming, then 3, then slowly jump to 6, then slowly.
Between
Yeah.
the 1 to the 10 being maximum impact, right? How long is that
A day?
But
transition?
everybody is different. Everybody is different.
For me, it's a day. Yeah, everyone is different.
So you
For
have
me,
time
Mm.
to
it's a
react.
day.
Basically, you have time to react. Like you're trying a
Yes.
dress, it's coming. Let's go
Yeah,
home
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's not
But
like
everybody is different. So for some, it escalates very fast.
So I'm just curious to know. So it does happen to most women on a regular basis.
I think it's predictable in the sense that if you are somebody who gets cramps during your menses, you will get cramps during your menses. Full stop.
that
Okay.
means there are some people who don't get cramps during menses, is it?
Yes,
Okay,
there are people
I
who don't feel anything one.
I didn't feel anything when I menses. I just like normal. It's just that there's some like iron coming out from my body, right? But other
Coming
than
out.
that, but other than that, I feel normal. But recently, maybe about 2 years ago, I started to have cramps. So I've come to the conclusion that it's aging. And the cramps are slight in the sense that I can feel like it's like somebody is taking your hand like a
Hmm.
it's not like but it's like a
Like a
hello,
throbbing thing, is it?
You
Is
can
it
feel
like
it, you can feel it
throbbing?
doing this. And it
Okay.
hurts a little bit, but not mine is because I started off with no cramps, right? And now starting to have cramps also I know. And last time like I said, I feel like normal, nothing like I just feel as per how I feel every other day, which I
Okay.
think for me is very lucky lah. Okay. But recently, along with the cramps, I started to have backaches when I'm on my menstrual cycle.
Yes.
Only when I'm
Yes.
on my menstrual cycle. And it's
Oh,
a lower backache.
oh. So Rachel, you have that too.
Yes.
Most people will have. Okay. What's the
Everybody is
speak?
different. Okay, so I can give you a
Let me
set of
speak.
symptoms. Everybody is different in terms of the roulette that they get and the severity of those symptoms. You get what I mean? Like
You
maybe
said
there's a
roulette.
list of yeah, it's like a roulette, right? You don't know which one you're gonna get when you get born, right? And then after you get it. So it's like for example, there are 20 symptoms. Every female will have a different symptoms,
Combination.
different combination, and it's for each symptom is different severity.
Okay.
Then
So is
so
this when you
therefore
say, okay, Kara?
so therefore
No, no.
then if you are attached to somebody, then the problem becomes the somebody else's problem also. Okay, Douglas, you were saying?
No, so is it something that uh you wish doesn't happen?
I
Like
don't know,
this
Rachel. I haven't thought
Mm,
about it.
it
menstrual
depends,
cycle
no. It
thing?
depends whether you want kids or not, right? You need to have
No, I mean,
menses to
let's
have
say you want kids. Okay, has there been ever a thought, right? That you wish that this occur regular occurrence um didn't exist. Like like
Of
like
course.
like you have
It's
to
so
go to shit. You have to shit
inconvenient, you
every day, right?
know.
You have to shit every day, right? So it's like, do you wish like, okay, I don't have to shit every day, and then
Okay, if there are no consequences, I guess, and I can still have my own kid, I have to carry my own child. then I will wish I don't have to go through this because it's damn inconvenient. It's like, okay, so basically when you're bleeding, you have to carry out either tampon or pad or menstrual cup, whichever you are using, okay? So you have to carry, and tampons, okay, tampons, this is tampons every 4 hours you need to change. Okay, if you keep it too long inside, you can get infection. So imagine you are going out, let's say you're 12 hour. How many tampons you have to bring? You have to bring 3
Four.
tampons. You
Three,
have to
three.
bring 4 tampons. Okay, no, you have to bring 4 in case you never know. Okay, bring
Standby.
4.
Can you
Yeah, then
imagine
you need to,
traveling? That's worse. Yeah.
yeah, you need to bring a whole box of the thing. Okay, and then something else that is very annoying is super inconvenient because at night when you sleep, okay, this one only those with female partners know. When you sleep, right, sometimes you put like a huge like a huge cortex, right? What is that called? A huge liner or whatever it's called, a huge pad. And
Sanitary
then
pads.
yeah, it's a huge one and it still leaks. I don't know where it's leaking from. It still leaks. And like it's like every month it's like playing roulette, you know. You don't know if this month is the month it's gonna leak onto your bed sheets and then you have to do the bloody cleaning, okay? Yeah, okay. And then there's something else that I wish, the reason why I wish I didn't have this, besides the inconvenience, is that even though my cycle is quite regular, but sometimes it's a day, it's not on the spot one. So it's sometimes a day or before or after the expected date. And then you are like on standby. You have to prepare all the sanitary pads, all the whatever bring out with you, and then like any moment it can come gushing out and like Niagara Falls.
And there's a
mean
lot
it
more
really like
things there's a lot more things that you guys don't realize, like, you know, cannot wear white clothes, cannot wear white pants, cannot go swimming, cannot even plan to
Yeah.
go, you know, exercise, that type of thing. You know,
But that
it's
I heard
all this
about.
little, huh?
Then I heard of, yeah, not cannot wear this color.
So it's basically
White.
very inconvenient. It's very inconvenient. And honestly, you don't know at which hour of the day it's going to strike you, you know? That's
so
why I
you
say
mean
it's like a rush.
when it bleeds, it gushes, is it? Or does it
Depends.
trickle?
Okay. Okay, depends again. Some females, it starts off
So
like
I really
usually.
don't
Lah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
usually it starts off like little by little and then it increases gradually. So usually on day 2 or day 3 is the heaviest day. And that is when
What
most
do you mean
women will
day
get
two
most
or
of the
day three? How
cramps.
many days does it last? It's not a 1 day
5?
affair.
No.
Oh,
It's like 5 days.
Yeah,
5 days
around there.
around there. Yeah.
Yeah, around
5
there.
days.
Some people,
That means
yes,
every
do the math.
3 weeks.
Out of 30 days,
So that
5
means
days.
every 3 weeks you will have 5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, every 4 weeks,
every
1 week will be dedicated to that.
Yes.
And some is not 5 days, some is 7 days.
Okay.
this is the way the reproductive system is built, so that no, because they are preparing the womb.
Yeah, I know.
Lining,
It's
all
no,
this blood.
it's just what the women go through that I am not present to.
And
Okay, of
I
course,
think a lot of people don't
firstly,
talk
because I'm
about it
not
because
actually a woman, yeah, so I won't know
yeah,
either.
because we are used to it already, you see. And it's to the point where it becomes like daily life. If you think about it, right? 1 week, so you have 4 weeks in a month, right? So technically a cycle is not 30 days, it's 28 days, 26, 28 days. That's a proper cycle. That's when it starts again. Okay. So imagine, so we take 4 weeks. So imagine 4 weeks. 1 week is you are bleeding, and then the week before you are bawling your eyes out because of all the hormonal changes. You are sensitive. You are either very angry, very happy, or very sad. There's no in between, except for when you're sleeping. So like every month, 2 weeks is haywire. Haywire. So okay, and it's something okay, and that's something that really pisses me off when guys who don't know about our mood swings, right? Females mood swings, and they're like, "Aya." Sometimes when the female is upset or angry, you're like, "Aya, you must be on your menses. That's why you're so angry." For people who's watching this, if you ever say this to me, you're gonna die. Okay? Because you have never had menses before, and it's true, it's hormonal swings. It's like if a woman is pregnant, they are usually more sensitive. It is just how the body is, the hormones inside is making it happen, and it's not an excuse for us to be irritable. You think we like to be moody and irritable? It's not true, okay? I'm on my menses now, by the way. So. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, lor, then there's all those. So if you think about it, actually, almost half of our lives is dealing with menses.
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
if
because of
not,
the
then
short
it's
cycle, right? Because of the short cycle, like 2 weeks out of 4 weeks, you can imagine that women around you, you know, what's the percentage of them being on their cycle, their mood affected because of that. So
it's a monthly occurrence, and it's expensive, you know. You buy the things that you just use for 4 hours and throw away afterwards. How much waste, man? Okay, but that's where the menstrual cups comes in, lah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, lor. There are many things to talk about, lah. But this is one of them. Menses.
Okay.
I don't actually before Chunho and Douglas asked all these questions, I also didn't know. That
Didn't know.
as in like I didn't know that you guys that there were so many things that men are not present to, not just the two of you, but the small little things, like the
No, I think
inconvenience.
for some of us who learn about who studied biology, I studied biology, so we know about the human anatomy. We know about the things that men and women will go through during puberty. After that, all this stuff, and the reason why this happens and all those things. But it's actually the real life experience that women go through that
Yeah.
because unless you're a doctor, you're a gynae, you kind of have to be present to this. But for us, it's like no, we don't, even for men who are with a partner, with a female partner, I don't think they will be listening to all the details and all this stuff. I don't know
I
how
mean,
to say
actually,
because
before you all asked, I also didn't think about all these one. I'm just like it because I've been dealing with it for the last 20 years. Rachel longer, so it's kind of like become part of our lives already. But if you think about it, it's
Rachel
really
longer
long.
basically says she's old.
She only say how old she is just now. But it's not about that.
47,
Regardless, it has
Does,
become.
does your
minus
husband
12.
know? Does your husband know all these things that you just told us?
He
Or he
no, he
has
doesn't know the
a bit of experience?
mechanics. He doesn't know about the mechanics, but the mood swings, right? And what he is very aware because then it becomes his problem also. And then there's something else. I don't know whether Rachel gets it, but I get it's like pregnancy and then I get cravings a week before my menses.
I don't get
I crave
cravings.
for
I get migraine every single month.
yeah.
I get migraine. Can you imagine? I'm on painkiller for the past don't know how many hundreds of years that
Not
I've been
hundreds lah, you're
having.
not that old lah.
Yeah, but
More for
all
months.
those years, every single month I have migraine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do
Yeah,
you
you
pray
Would
for?
see.
would the thought of all this inconvenience ending, right, overcome that losing a bodily part of yourself?
See, the thing about losing the bodily part comes from you. I don't even have it in the first place.
Okay.
However, I am also conscious of not being too happy because I don't know whether it'll be replaced by other symptoms. So I am
Because you
keeping my
never know
fingers
until it
crossed.
happens.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
body is so everyone's body is different. So
Yeah,
we'll
and
see.
you go and see the doctor will say that every female body is different. So it's like normal is like this, but you never know. It's very common to be not normal. So yeah. Oh yeah, and something else that this one I think a lot of guys don't know. Like the first, like I told you that you don't know. You agak you can estimate which day is gonna start, but you don't know exact date, the exact time, right? Sometimes the menses is very horrible. It will come in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. And you wouldn't know because you're sleeping. Then you wake up, surprise! Your bitch is a daddy. I hate it.
But do you ever
That's
use? Okay, this is a logistical thing, right? Do you use the
mattress
sheet
protector.
protector?
I do, but it's a hassle because blood is very hard to get out of bed sheets and clothes generally, ma.
Yeah. Unless
And
you
your
use what? I don't
underwear.
know, waterproof,
Yeah,
blood-proof
and
kind
Yeah,
of
then
thing.
the
What's that
yeah,
thing?
bolster.
there are those square sheets which are supposed to be like pee
Uh,
pads kind of thing.
Yeah, but you cannot have it every month, ma. How you put it every month? I don't use that lah personally. Maybe the other people use it. I don't use it because it's not just a mattress, right? Then your blanket, your bolster,
But it flows
your
down, ma.
no, you're lying down, ma, dude. You're lying down, so
Yeah,
it
so
flows.
the sheet is underneath. So when it flows down, then it just flows onto the sheet underneath.
But sometimes you
And
turn,
then
We
ma.
sleep, you don't move, is it?
Yeah, we turn, ma. You turn sideways. Okay, let's say, okay, this is logistical, okay? So you lie down like this flat. Then it flows downwards like this, right? So supposedly you have a nice little mattress, like, oh, I'm safe. Actually, no, you turn around and then your blanket
Yeah.
cover the behind, right? Ta-da, the blanket get it.
but you're
And then
wearing
if you have a
clothes, what?
bolster, huh?
But you're
It can
wearing
seep through.
clothes,
It's
what?
liquid. It's liquid.
Okay.
It's
Necklace
liquid.
I'm
will
sorry, I
see
don't
through.
know. I
Okay,
really,
imagine if you pee and you never wipe it properly, and then suddenly some droplets come out. It will go through, right? Sometimes you go through to your pants, what? It's, you get what I mean?
Douglas,
Now he
as
understands.
blood.
Now he understands. Now he understands.
Yeah, but then this is blood. Blood will bleed through your shirt, ma. If you have the cut and you wear a shirt, you will go through.
okay.
It's
You see now he
blood.
understands.
No, just yeah. I mean, just I know but it's totally because it's totally out of my reality box. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
know. So
how
we
bad it
educate
is.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
but now that
Okay.
we talk about it, it's actually quite inconvenient, really. This giving birth thing. So that's why, like, if for husbands, right, or for whoever partners are that have a partner that is pregnant or give birth, whatever, just please lah. It's so inconvenient already. You just treat them better, okay? Just don't as a partner, you just go for one checkup and think, oh, you think you're a great partner. No. Okay, no.
Is your husband listening and looking at you now?
No, my husband, no, he's not. He's out of the house. I think he escaped. No, he didn't. But I don't, I would hope that he's not that kind of that lah. I would hope so lah. Because if you think about it, if you want to be very, very horrible, yes, you can say that without guys they cannot also, without sperms also we cannot have children. But you need a vessel to carry your child. What. I can get the sperms from somebody else, right? To be very
Yeah, you can.
yeah, but you need the mother regardless to carry the
Well,
child.
you need the womb.
Yeah, you need a womb, and he
You
needs to
need
be
the
attached.
womb, yes.
He needs to be inside somebody. It cannot be not. Okay, maybe science is there's some hidden some laboral lab. There is already a womb that's outside the body and they're carrying a child. But I think for most of us, our reality is not like that. So you need a womb that's inside somebody to carry the child. Yeah, so that's why sometimes I get very upset when I see like husbands or the society having double standards for male and female. Like, oh, the dad knows how to change diapers, the dad knows how to accompany the mom for a checkup, is considered a very good dad. Why? The child is yours also, what? Should be half. Yeah, you should. She's carrying a child, so if you're not carrying her like this, then it's not considered very exemplary. Okay. I'm sorry, on my lenses, I must calm myself down. Yeah, but I get very. I just feel like a bit unjust lah sometimes. But well, this is what our body is made of. Made to do.
Yes. We do have a question though in the comments.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't think it's related to today's topic.
We can say whether you're suitable to be a mother or not.
I guess it's more like a question, or it's asking for a topic for the next time, or what?
Okay, we can talk about this. Okay, so basically, this particular question is from our dear viewer. It's not.
It's about
Is it
being. It's about
Lin?
leadership of being a supporter. We can talk about that. We can talk about that in one of in the next.
Oh, it's going to be Douglas's favorite topics. One of his favorite topics.
No, it's not.
Gathered strength.
It's whatever. You know? It's whatever. There are times when you want to lead, and there are times when you don't want. Okay, it's whether you're willing to be responsible or not.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Or the,
I guess do you have any
so if
other
you want to be a
questions
supporter,
from
okay. So
uh,
the only response I will have for that is if you want to be a supporter, then be a supporter. Not if you want to lead, then you lead. It's there's always a choice. There's always a
yeah.
choice. Yeah. Just do what you want.
Yeah, there's always
except
yeah, correct.
except that you
But why
cannot be a
did you
man
if
in
you want
the
to be a supporter, then why did you become a leader in the first place? What drove
Okay,
you to become a leader in
maybe
the first place? Whatever the
yeah.
reason, whatever that must be a reason, right? So think
Why,
about
why
that
why don't we
reason.
talk about that?
yeah.
We take another session to talk about that and then give
Yeah,
more
let's
time to
let's
it.
do that.
I think there are more to that than just simply, you want to be this or that. I mean, I have
Mm.
other questions that what do you mean not suitable? What do you mean how to define not suitable?
But then we must make sure
Yeah.
that the listener, the viewer is going to be with us
Yeah.
the next time
Doesn't
we ask
matter.
this question because otherwise you ask, then after that there's no answer.
Yeah, but we can just talk. Okay, never mind.
We
Okay,
can just
We
talk
can lah.
in a future session.
yeah.
We can. So,
Okay.
and do we have any more questions from the two men?
No, I guess not. Well, when anything pop up, we can ask you again, and we can have a
In a group
Rachel,
chat, is it?
Rachel, when are you slated for your procedure?
During your next Ouch My Life in 2 weeks' time.
Oh my god,
Oh,
nine ah. Is it
so we
nine?
won't see you. So you won't be joining. Okay, so Rachel won't be joining us in the next. Ouch.
No, I won't.
She'll
yeah.
be
Okay,
getting
so
her
so
womb removed.
and then she will have to be on recovery for a while. So there will be several months.
My
Well,
doctor
you
said
can still
two
talk, right?
months,
Yeah. Are you going to be in hospital? How long are you going to be in hospital?
few days.
Few days.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
So
thinking
after
that
that,
it will not be that long. Lah. I mean, mother go for you just mentioned that you're taking out the fibroid, and then the fibroid is like taking out a baby, and then it's a 3 months old big baby, and mothers go it's like a cesarean, and then mothers go for cesarean birth, and then after a few days in the hospital, and they come out, they are like back to work.
Okay,
No,
we'll see. We'll
cesarean is
see.
not like that.
Huh?
Cesarean is not like that. Only if you cesarean you need about a month to 3 months for the wound to
Oh, is it?
recover.
Yes.
Yeah, because they cut your
But you
stomach
can't.
open,
Fully
dude.
recover.
Yeah, they
And
cut
it's
it
actually
open, but they
layers
will.
of the body. It's not just the outer
but
skin.
you're not
Okay,
like
so if,
bedridden. You're not like bedridden, right? For three
it
months.
depends on how bad it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume lah.
We'll see. But for purpose
Yeah.
of Ouch My Life, I will be out for at least the next few
Episodes.
episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
Douglas is very sad because now he has to do the intro, the outro, the music.
Ah, the
Responsibility.
The last-
responsibility.
Yeah, look at his
Getting
face.
it right.
To look at it.
Look at
Just
Juno's
girl like
face.
Soto.
I'm so glad we asked him to do it.
Yeah,
Sean,
Sean is girl like Soto and stunned as a vegetable, so don't know how to do.
stunned like potato. Okay, I guess it's time for last words.
Yes, last words.
Okay. Oh, Douglas was the type last words next week. Oh, he will he will write
next
like a
live
story.
Our next live stream will be 2 weeks from today.
Which is
That
on
will
9th,
be
right?
Yes.
9th
9th, I
of
think.
January. Yeah.
February,
So
not February, January.
January,
Yeah.
January.
9th of January.
9th of January.
Mm.
Hmm.
So okay, last words. Who's going to start? I really don't know what to say. Douglas, you go ahead first. I have no idea. I have
And then
no
Juno say
idea.
my last words is I really don't know what to say. But it'd be interesting to hear what y'all think about after hearing from this side.
I think I've been an observer all my life. Not having been in a relationship with a woman and not having a first-hand experience and being a man, I have the knowledge but not the experience. So I know. So I know the technicalities. but I've always been an observer. So I guess it's hearing and then being able to understand better that then gives me the insights and awareness to be able to respond better. So it's always necessary to hear from the experience of someone rather than judging from the just being an observer. It's easy to be the observer, and yeah. So I guess it's just appreciating the depth of the insights. So thank you for the sharing. I don't know.
People Chuo doesn't know what to say. Okay. Maybe
No,
I
I
go
kind
first.
of know what to say,
Okay.
but I'm really saying that, well, men and women, not genetically, anatomically, we are different. The thing is, a lot of times we don't talk about the differences and understand the differences about each other, and then kind of being able to be with the person for whatever the other person is experiencing. So a lot of these details we don't actually get to hear, uh, and then I think each sex just assume that it's just natural to them, and it's kind of think that we don't have to talk about it. But really, in terms of our body makeup, we're just different, and because it's different, there are things that we won't experience. And I don't like the way that the book says that women are leaders and men is just break it apart and then just separate them apart and then don't talk about it. But really, it's about understanding the physical things that each of us go through so that we can better understand. And some of these things that may sound like minute, but it's actually affect each other. Yeah, I'm babbling. Okay, that's one. So
Thanks, Chuo. It's quite interesting to hear about what you all feel after you talk
Yeah.
about our it's almost like a habit now for us, right? Like we don't think
Yeah.
about it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay,
we
but
don't know.
anyway,
We really don't know. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, we
I
really
know, but it's through your eyes and through your questions that I realized that it's it's actually that inconvenient and so annoying Okay, so my last words would be when something how should I put it My last words would be I didn't actually think about how inconvenient and annoying the menstrual cycle is until after today's conversation because it has become a habit already. So I guess it's the same for some other problems as well. Sometimes we carry certain problems or issues or I don't know, trauma or whatever from last time and it has become a habit only when we talk and only when we are willing to be vulnerable and open up and talk to someone else, then we realize that this is actually an issue or this is actually something that is not normal or this is something that is taking a toll. Yeah. And that's my last words. It's quite long last words today.
Yeah, I hope it came up. Okay, if it's truncated, it's because it's too long, not because I typed twice. Yeah. So, okay,
Okay,
my
Rachel.
last words. Feels like it's really my last words.
Don't say that.
Okay, so for
Come on
context,
now.
because I'm prepping not only for Out of My Life, but because of the operation, I don't know whether it's completion or closure or whatever. I've been settling a lot of the things more logistical than anything else. So I really feel that okay, I'm settling quite a few things. Yeah, for this period of life for me. But coming back to the last words, I will see you guys for a while, but yeah, it's been fun.
And it'll
Doing
continue
out
to be fun.
Yeah. And
it's
you'll
been
miss
fun
us. So
doing
come back.
ouch my money and ouch my life. So yeah, we'll see.
Why do you sound like you're not coming back? So horrible. And I'll be left all alone
Last
with these
words.
two guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Your
we'll
last words,
see.
yes.
We'll see.
Your last
Oh,
words, I
that's
will
it.
see. What the hell? So summary, you just will see. Or see you
No,
when I
I'm going to
see
have
you.
difficulty typing it out. I don't know what to type out now.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's been fun. We'll see.
No
So
lah, so
horrible.
mean, right? Okay, I type it out later. I'll make sure
Tell
it
me
goes into the
later.
YouTube.
You should say, I'll be back.
Or like Terminator like that. But she may not be, you see.
Terminator.
That's why. When she say I'll be back, she has to come back whether she wants to or not.
I know, which is why I'm not saying it. Chunho is saying
Oh my
it. So Chunho, I can
god.
put that as your last words. We'll see,
Chunho
we'll
already
see.
finished the words now.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Rachel
Okay.
is unable to type her last words on live. She can only do it after the live is finished. I don't know how that works or whatever. So in summary is we will see Rachel when we see Rachel. And we will see the rest of you guys on 9th January, which is our next live stream. And remember to like, share, and subscribe on all our social media channels, which is just YouTube for now. So like, share, subscribe, links in the description box below. And we will see you guys on 9th January. Happy New Year! We forgot to say that.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New
because I
Year.
feel like we're 2020 already. Get your New Year resolutions ready. Have a New Year.
Yeah.
No,
Bye.
no
Okay.
New Year resolution.